Hello, hello. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Donna.
We're here sharing what we've learned as women, entrepreneurs, and moms.
All while rocking our curves with confidence.
It's a behind-the-scenes look at our lives and businesses.
And a chance to tell our younger selves, go do the things that scare you. So let's talk about the permission that we need to give ourselves about being mediocre. So This is definitely my week to be mediocre with some stuff going on. I think, we spend so much time holding ourselves to a very high standard and feel so much guilt with stepping away, stepping off, stepping down from that high standard.
I don't know why we do that, though.
Especially, as entrepreneurs, as mamas.
Yeah. I think you need it, though.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
I think you need it in order to... And I think for me...
Survive.
Yeah. For me, this year has been about that. It hasn't been about the hustle. I feel like when I start to hustle, I'm like, hey, Melissa, take a step back, take a day, regroup, watch Housewives, go to lunch, grab yourself something you want, do the things that make you happy today. Because I find that if I do that, I can fully recharge. And I've noticed over the last little while, if I keep going, like I already said to Paul, this Sunday, I'm not doing anything at all because I know tonight we're at hockey. Like today we're here together and then I'm going to pick up Lucas from work. Then I'm coming home and then I'm going to go meet my client and then I'm going to come home and then I'm going to go to St. George for a hockey game that won't end until midnight. And then I'm going to the casino because I already made those plans with my friend. I'm really excited about that. And then I'm up tomorrow morning and I'm in Toronto for my nephew's birthday party. And then I'm not home till 1 or 2 o'clock. And I know if I do not stop on Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to feel like shit on Monday. I'm going to have a sore throat. I'm going to feel like I'm getting sick. And I've recognized that as, Melissa, you're doing too much. Where before I was all, I'm just getting sick. But I think it's my body telling me,
whoa,
yeah, like slow down, lady, because you're doing too much.
You move too fast. Gotta make the
I don't feel like I'm moving too fast today. I feel like I'm going very, very slow. I feel
me too.
Oh man, this morning I was like, I said to you, I'm like, I'll just throw my hair up. I put makeup on and I'm like, you know what? I'm wearing my flip flops. I'm like, I don't give a shit right now. But to me, it was more exciting to be here and be with you than to be like looking pretty and
light your fire.
Yeah,
light your fire.
100%. And maybe I needed that today. Maybe I needed you to fill my cup today because I feel like this week has been. I knew it was going to be a busy week. Like I knew, like we had set different things, and I knew it. Like I said to Paul, this week's going to be crazy for me. So
and then it kind of blew up on my end.
Well, is what it is. That's life, man. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
But that's what's so good. That's what's so good. I think about, and I talked about you last night. I said I've never been in a partnership with anybody, and I said it's nice to have someone to bounce things off and to be like, it's okay, right? Like, because if it was just, say, me in that situation, I'd probably be like, it's okay, just keep going, right? But to have permission to give that to yourself and then to get that permission from someone else that's supporting you, I think is just as important, right? So like when I got your message, I was like, that's fine with me, man. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it's okay.
Right, and exactly, right? Like, what would you tell a friend? What would you tell a daughter? What would you tell a mother as opposed to what you tell yourself?
Oh, something totally different.
Yeah.
Right? I tell myself, no, just go. It's okay. Keep going. Just do it. But my friend would be like, no, take the time. Like, you slow down. Doesn't matter. It's okay. Like, why can't I say that to myself?
And your body sends you these little signals.
They do. I think recognizing them for me has been the biggest one this year. And I was like, having multiple autoimmune, I think I also need that too. Because otherwise my body starts going, you're crazy, lady. Like, take a minute and like take a breath. Or I'm going to make you take like a whole week breath. And then you're going to be like...
Then you're going to listen to me.
I have no choice. And then I'll be like, oh my God, I want to do something. But yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I would tell my younger self, I tell a friend, I tell a daughter, I tell a sister, I tell whoever, just take the time and know that your whole world is not going to fall apart. Like your business not going to fall apart. And truth be told is, I think if you have those people in your life that are pushing you through times, the business side and say, no, you have to do this, those aren't your people. Right? If someone doesn't understand you or doesn't understand what you could be going through, then maybe those aren't people you want to do business with.
Yeah.
Right? Or whatever you're doing that is what seemed important at that time. It's not really that important. Right? So, yeah.
Think how many moments as a young mother
Oh, my gosh.
that you're just like, stop. I need to get off.
Please leave the room. Please get out of here. Please, like, I need time. But I don't think I ever said it. Maybe I did once in a while. I think
I would call Sean. Yeah, it's important. You come home. You now have children, which is not a very nice thing to say, but
No,
just
but
joking.
Being honest.
It is. I remember Bailey being sick one time, and I could never handle puke. Like if a kid starts puking, I'm like right there with him. I'm like, Sean, come! I can't do this. And she was so sick. She was so sick, and I was so tired because she was not sleeping. So we were not sleeping, and I would sleep with her because Sean had to go to work. So and then I just remember it got to a point where she would just throw up all over me because I'm like I just can't do this. Just do what you need to do.
Did you ever? You just said something and I wanted to ask you a question. I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, I'll remember it in a second. I don't know. You said something and then I was like, yeah, those drive me nuts.
It'll come back. It'll come back.
Me Nucking Futz. I don't remember it right now.
That's the worst, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'm tired.
And
I don't know.
It can be like just a millisecond and it's gone, and you're like, no, I had a great thought there. What the is it?
Oh no, I listen. I was pretty good with that kind of stuff with the kids. Like I was okay with like the poo and the barf and stuff, but I have a really horrible like throw up story. Maybe you don't want to hear it, but Lucas was really, really sick, and he had hot dogs and pickles. And he was up in the middle of the night. And he's like, "Mom, I don't feel good. I don't feel good." And I remember him just vomiting all over his blanket. And Paul wraps up the blanket, throws it in the washing machine. Yeah. So the next morning, I go take it out.
I think I'm in a bar.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
He washed the pickles and the hot dogs, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like down there. I was like, "This is horrible. Oh my god, Paul, why didn't you like just shake it outside? Why'd you throw the blanket out?" I'm like, "What the heck?" I'm like, "This is crazy."
Just throw that away.
We do not need that blanket. I was pretty good until that situation. Then I was like, every time I think of like vomit, I think of poor Lucas. I'm like, it wasn't even his fault. But I'm like, those for a long time.
I'm pretty sure Bailey was thrown up one night, and I remember running with her in my arms down the hall, and it's carpeted hall, and you're like, run, stubbing my toe on the way into the bathroom. What? Oh yeah, it broke. Oh yeah,
what?
It was the baby toe got caught on the edge of the door.
That's horrible.
You're like, don't drop the kid.
And you're cursing, and you're like, then you get mad at the whole situation, and you're like, this kid, the barf, my toe.
Seeing stars, yeah.
I stubbed every toe. I've stubbed every toe. And I yell and scream every single time. So being mediocre, it's okay to be mediocre. It's okay to have those weeks. It's okay to have those moments. As a mother, as a woman, as a friend, in any situation, it's okay. It's okay to just be you in 100% capacity. But I think you need that time. And it's okay today for you to be like that. It's okay for both of us to be like that. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you takes those moments to, I think, realize that, take the minute, take the time, do it. Because if you don't have those moments, you just keep going, right?
Well, and like running businesses, you're showing up for others, right?
All the time.
And so there is a level of expectation in that. And if you can't show up in doing your best, and you can't function, which is kind of today. Are you doing any service to them?
No.
Right. So
no, you're not even doing a service to yourself.
Take the time.
Yeah. First of all, you're not doing a service to yourself. You're not doing service to your business or your clients. You're not doing service to the people that work for you or work with you.
Yeah.
You can't do it. And I think that I would tell my younger self that you're going to have those moments. It's okay to stop. It's okay to take the time.
It's okay to be Nucking Futz.
Oh my God. I feel like that this week. I know it's been a crazy week for everybody. But as someone with older children, maybe as someone with parents that are getting older, there's going to be a lot of those moments. And I think we need to start being ready for those, like, you know, more so than we were before. Maybe we were a little bit more selfish before, but now it's like crazy. So I took this class Tuesday night. It's part of my Spiritually Wired membership. And they talked about feminine archetypes. Have you ever heard of that? Feminine, there's 7 of them. But this lady taught the class and she talked about 4 feminine archetypes. One being the maiden, one being the mother, one being the queen, and one being the crone. And
what's the last one?
Crone?
Crone? Okay.
Yeah. And that's kind of like she talked about it by age, but she also talked about it by, you can do it by your cycle too, right? Which is interesting. So the maiden is young, fresh, vibrant,
unjaded.
Exactly. Selfish. And we were talking about that. And then the next one is the mother. Like you're a mother, like and it doesn't have to be like mothering like a child. It could be mothering a community or growing a community, or you're in that moment where everything is about that situation, right?
Or mothering dogs. Doesn't that just sound like a happy thing?
Oh, I don't
I
even
just
want to
want
talk
to
about
mother
dogs.
dog.
Oh, Paul called me before I came. Yeah, Enzo's best friend had to be.
Oh no!
Oh my God, I was bawling. I'm like, oh my God, it's Enzo's only friend. My dog only has one friend because he can't stand his sister, and I was just like bawling.
Oh no!
Like bawling. I'm like, what the heck? He's like, yeah. He goes, they put him down last week, and I was like,
oh.
He'd been sick for a little bit, but every time I say the dog's name, he gets like so excited, and I just was like, oh. I never really felt like that about dogs until I had Enzo. And then I was like, I get why people are dog people. Like that love, the look,
So happy to see you every time they see you.
I know. They said something about like if you look into a dog's eyes, it actually, I don't know, does something to you. It like, or it causes,
fills your heart with love.
Yeah, that too. But it causes like something in the brain to like calm down, or I don't know. I thought it was really cool. So she talks about that weird thing, and then she talks about the goddess, and the goddess is kind of like a mixture of, you're redefining yourself, you're searching, you're stepping into your own, and then she was saying, well, that's kind of like what we go through during like perimenopause. They said that midlife crisis, but it's not maybe a midlife crisis. Maybe it's coming into yourself and
a little bit more self-confidence.
Yeah, and you finding your way and doing things for you, and then the crone was like wisdom, like you have this wisdom that you're not bothered by anything. You're just like, yeah, this is who I am, kind of thing. And I said to her,
it's like those seniors that just call it all out.
Yeah, exactly. You don't care. Like you're just like
you're done giving a shit.
So when she said this, I said to her, she says, do you resonate with any of the archetypes? And I was like, well, I kind of feel like I'm the maiden. And she's like, starts laughing. And I said, well, I feel like I kind of went to the mothering phase because I had children, not necessarily because that's what it is, and that I just mothered like right away. Like I was young and I kind of was maybe jaded from having children young, and now it's like I don't really give a shit. Like I want to do what I want to do. And then she says, wait till you read about the goddess. And we talk about the goddess, or sorry, it's not even the goddess, it's the queen. So queen energy, that's what it's called, the queen. And she's like, wait till you hear about the queen. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's exactly who I am. And I think that's like, you look at that and you're like, wow, I should bring more about it. But I thought it was really interesting. And it talks about like different energies you have at different points in your life, and you can relate them to your cycle, or you can relate them to different points in your life. But
I've never heard of those before.
Yeah, it was really interesting, and it like really resonated with me. And I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm a maiden because I want to be selfish and I want to like stamp my feet and be like, no, this is what I want to do. But at the same time, I want to be like,
crone.
Yeah, well, I'm that all the time. I know everything. I'll tell you everything. So yeah, it was interesting. But you look at that and then you think, okay, we talk about that, and then it's like, do you go back to that mothering phase? Because then you're dealing with,
God, no.
Right? Because and that's what she said. So you can have little bits of all these archetypes within you, but she says, one of the women in the group says, well, I feel like I'm right back to the mothering phase. Like my mother's moved in with me. I have to take care of her, and I'm like right back to doing that again. So it's interesting. She said there's 7 of them, but she narrowed it down to 4, and I was like, man, I get that. Like, I get that, and I get those. I could resonate with every single one of them. So, It's like thinking about you, right? Like you're like you
taken care of.
You were a little bit. You're still queen energy, but you've been the queen for so long, and now it's like maybe it's hard to flip that switch again, right? Because this was your time, and it's maybe you need to be like, okay, I got to be a mother again, which is hard to do in that sort of respect. So maybe your body's telling you, or your life's telling you, take a minute, slow down, enjoy these moments, do the things, and it's okay. But you're busy, man. You're busier than me, I think. Thank you for joining us today at the Nucking Futz podcast.
If you like this podcast, please share by liking and subscribing. Feel free to leave any comments and reach us at hello@thenuckingfutz.com.
Just a reminder, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. If you are struggling, know that you are not alone. Please reach out for professional help.
You can join our newsletter at thenuckingfutz.com to follow our journey. Looking for Donna at work? You can find her great leggings and leisure wear as well at She's Got Legs.
Looking for me, Melissa Hull? You can reach me at Brag About It Jewelry or I am Melissa Hull for real estate.